Yo, welcome to another episode of the Big Homie Told Me Show. We are right here at the Made headquarters, man.
Absolutely.
And I got Big FASE with me right now, man. FASE right now, bruh. It's only right that I was able to sit down with you and chop it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, I've been seeing you moving around the city, you know, doing shows, you know, giving back to the community. Talk to me about how did you get started with making music?
Well, you know, music is part of our history, man. We go back to the history, man. We do like soulful music, R&B, jazz. So, you know, I grew up in a home of music, man.
Straight up.
So just that alone,
yeah,
you know, put you and get you in a vibe, a certain type of vibe with music, man.
Come on, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, I see you got your San Diego Padres.
Oh, absolutely.
You SD'd out, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Talk to me about that. Talk to me about, you know, you growing up in San Diego. You know what I mean? Talk to me about that and how that influenced, you know, your music and where you are right now.
Okay. First of all, shout out to the Padres. You know what I'm saying? Petco downtown, San Diego, Tatis, y'all keep doing y'all thing. But growing up in San Diego, man, it's, you know, everybody think of the palm trees, the beach, and they think that, you know, it's sweet down there, which, you know, every city has that. But I grew up in the inner city, Section 8 housing, Vegas projects. So just doing that, man, you got to find an outlet. You got to find a way to survive. You know what I'm saying? And music was an outlet for a lot of people. Mitchie Slick, a lot of people don't know Nick Cannon from San Diego.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? J.O. Felony from San Diego.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of history there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, coming from California, you know, us being in Arizona right now, coming from California, you know, how has that influenced, you know, you come, you know, moving to a different state, but staying true to where you're from and who you are, and just bringing that type of energy to your music out here and when you perform?
Well, like you said, you know, being from California, just that type of vibe, that environment. You know, I call it. We set trends, we don't set trip.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope y'all heard that. He said we set trends, we don't set trip. Real
talk.
talk.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, me coming to another city like Arizona, the movement and the way I move is embedded in me. And like I said, Arizona opened their arms to me, and so they allowed me to be me, still represent my San Diego, but still give Arizona their props.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're doing shows all across the country, man, and you stay active, you know what I mean?
Right.
What has that been like for you, you know what I mean? Because, you know, when we're kids, we tend to, you know, dream, you know what I mean?
Right.
So how has that been for you, being grown and being able to basically live your dreams, traveling, doing what you love to do?
Well, you know, going from not doing no shows and then going to doing 20 shows,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, in the span of 2 months, it's humbling.
Yes.
It's real humbling. It lets me know that, you know, I'm doing the right thing. I came on stage the other day and a couple females asked me for my autograph, so it made me even humble myself even more. And it's a great feeling.
Absolutely.
It's a great feeling, man, to be able to share my story through music with others, and they accept me with open arms.
For sure. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, a lot of kids and younger people who look up to you. You know, they see what you're doing, you know, and they emulate you. You know what I mean? They want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? You know, how does that feel for you as a person? Because in hip hop, you know, we do have artists who say, you know what, I'm not a role model. But for you, let me ask you, how do you feel, you know, knowing that there's younger people looking up to you, and you know that you influence these kids?
Right, absolutely. So, like you said, I'm from San Diego, so I just went back home, and like you said, a lot of youngsters were like, FASE, we so proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing, we love you for it. And me personally, when it comes to the role model thing, people are here and there with that.
Yeah.
Me, if you play a role, you're a model in that role you play.
Yeah.
So
say that.
You're a role model.
Straight up.
Even if you don't want to be.
Yeah.
You play the role of a rapper.
Absolutely.
And you're a model in that role.
Come on, man.
So there's no way that you can't be a role model. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, those that don't want to consider themselves a role model, that's cool too. But me, I'm a model in my role.
Yeah.
So You know what I mean?
When kids hit you, when not kids, but when artists hit you up and they're in your DMs,
Right.
you know, looking to get a feature,
Right.
you know what I mean? Because, you know, they see where you're at, how hard you're working, you're out here making moves, and they want to get a verse from you.
Right.
How do you decide who you're willing to work with and who you're not willing to work with? How do you decide?
I work with those who got work ethic. So some people might not like their music, but I see how they working. And every genre has fans,
Right.
and people who like your music. So if you out there, man, and you working hard and your work ethic is on 10, you know what I'm saying, you lit, I'm fucking with you. You feel me? Tap in, man, we can get that feature.
Just like that. And, you know, it's interesting, man, because, you know, when I first seen you perform, the first time I seen you perform, you know what, it was at the Tempe Hip Hop Fest.
Okay.
And you killed that.
Right.
You killed that
Right.
set, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
Right.
killed the set. You know, you had the crowd going crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, where do you get that energy from? Where do you know, because that's hard to do. A lot of artists nowadays, they don't have the stage presence. Where did you get that from?
It's in me, not on me.
It's in me, not on me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
It's like it's like once lights, camera, action. Nah, I wake up out the bed with that type of energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to turn a switch on. I don't have to dig within and it comes. So it's there. It's
Straight
there.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Just the energy. So I love the vibe. I'm a vibe person. So when I hit it, man, we going up.
Come on,
We
man.
going
And
up.
I've seen that firsthand with my own two eyes, man. And you know, I actually posted it to my Instagram, man. When you're going crazy, they were twerking
Oh,
to your
yeah,
music.
yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, really, though. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Check out that, man, on the
absolutely.
Instagram and all of that, man.
Yeah, go check it out.
You know, I love hip hop. I love the community. I love what it entails. You know, and you know that's why I immerse myself in it. You know, so when I see someone like such as yourself who works hard and, you know, puts in the work, talk to me about your brand, Made. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that right there to me, you know, is inspiring. Talk to me about that.
Well, MADE, it's an acronym for Money and Dreams Entertainment. We all have dreams, but it's hard to live your dreams without money.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can put the money with your dreams, the sky's the limit.
Yes.
So right here at Made, man, at the spot, you know, I got a crazy team. Dan Dre, G Speeds, you know, we got Chop the Chef, we got Explicit doing the videographer, taking pics, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people behind the scenes, man, you know, a couple artists coming in. So Money and Dreams is just not a brand, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Lifestyle, yes.
Yes. So, you know, check us out, man. Money and Dreams Entertainment, man, we going up.
It is going up, you know, and you know, people create these brands or lifestyles, you know what I mean, and sometimes it fades away, you know what I mean. Talk to me about how you and your team have been able to keep the longevity of, you know, this lifestyle that you guys are living, which is, like I said, giving back to the community,
Right.
doing shows,
Right.
doing positive things, and also just living out your dreams.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about that longevity and how you guys are keeping that going.
Well, I always try to compare my life to sports and whatnot. So in order to be, okay, like Michael Jordan, he's great, Kobe Bryant, they're great, LeBron James, they're great. But in order for you to be great, you have to have longevity. So you gotta play 20 years, you gotta play 15, 16 years. You can't be great and play 3 years and they tell you you're great. So,
Yes.
so the key is to that is to live life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live. You can't, I can't be 3, 4, 5 years old to be great. I gotta be 30, 40, 50 years old. Jay-Z's, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You have to live your life to be great. There's only a chosen few that can do it within a certain time. So our focus on it is tomorrow. So we wake up today, our focus is tomorrow.
Yes.
So when I like today, my focus is tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my focus the next day.
Come on, man.
So each day, man, we looking ahead. We looking ahead. We ain't never looking back. The only time we is looking back is to see how far we came. So that's the only way.
I know you heard that. Real talk, the bars.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop jewels.
You know, when you go into the lab, you're in the studio, you know, and you're about to create. Are you going in there, you know, with something already written, or are you going in there just catching a vibe and whatever happens once you get in the studio?
Well, you know, it depends. Like you said, it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe. So sometimes we might come in and I already have something. I've been driving to the studio and I came up with something.
Yeah.
Or we get in there and play a beat and we just go crazy, man. Me, Chopper Chef, Tough Love, and we've been doing crazy with it, just vibing.
Yes, sir.
We got some real work coming for y'all.
Come on, man. Yes.
Yeah,
you know, as you continue to excel and move forward, keeping the brand and the lifestyle going, you know what I mean? How do you know, I'm sure there's people from your past, friends, family members, whomever, you know what I mean, who may not be on the same path as you. You know, meaning you want more out of life, they may not have that vision or they may not want that for themselves. How do you handle those situations? You know what I mean? When you're dealing with someone who doesn't have the same drive as you.
Right. Well, with friends and family, it's a separation. It's different. So with friends, you gotta handle it one way. With family, you gotta handle it another way because it's family or because it's friends. But some friends are family,
right? And
then some family are just friends.
Come on, man.
So
absolutely.
When you with me, I can't speak for everybody else. So when I'm dealing with that, if you like Gucci, you like Gucci. I might like Fendi.
Yeah.
But we both like shoes. So if you want to go to the Fendi store, you go to the Fendi store. We'll meet back at the core.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? We'll meet back at the core, and I don't never shut my door to nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that. That's big.
My door is a revolving door. I just shut it to you at a certain time, but I'll never close it, especially with friends and family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, and the reason I ask that is because, you know, a lot of times when, you know, individuals are chasing a dream or a goal or looking to accomplish things, sometimes, you know, they you know, there's friends and there's family who, you know, who may throw salt in the game and not want to see them get to where they want to get for one reason or another. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And sometimes people have to, you know, you have to separate yourselves. Right. And the way you answered it is totally real. Yeah. You know what I mean? As you see these things, as you continue to grow within your music, as you see things as far as, you know, just how the music game works, because it's a business. Right. We know it's a business. It's not just, you know,
it's muddy waters.
It's muddy waters. You know what I mean? Talk to me about that and how important learning the business is, and compared to just being an artist and just making music. How important is knowing the business?
Well, now that I'm in the business, it's first and foremost. Anybody out there rapping, learn your business. Learn the car you drive. Learn the house you bought. Like you know, learn your body, learn your mind. You know what I'm saying? So the business it's a crazy business. It's a lucrative business, but anything that got a lot of money to deal with is dangerous. So you must know what you're signing. You gotta know your vision, where you're going with it. So like me, I've been studying the business. I've been studying the business.
Right. Yeah, because, you know, it's important, you know, because I see it myself a lot of times. Artists just think like, oh man, I'm hot, I'm talented, and they feel like they're just gonna blow up. Wow. You have to have the business, the marketing, the promotion. Talk to me about the team, you know what I mean? Because you spoke on it a little bit earlier. How important is having a team when you're trying to build something sustainable and able to keep going and keep that longevity? Talk to me about having a team.
I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? G, who just left, Drake, them are we're a three-headed monster right now. But then the ones behind me, behind the scenes, man, I'm really blessed to have a good team that wants more for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They not. I don't have a team that's riding my coattail.
Yeah.
I got a team that's out in front of me, like, hey, let's do this. Show's here. No, you need to do this. You need to, you know, it's times we butt heads, but if your family, if you can't butt heads with your family and leave it at that and clean it up, they ain't your family. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you. So my team is special, man. I got a chop, like I was saying, Chopper Chef. We got Tough Love now, just joined the team. Explicit. We got a guy by the name of Yellow Negro, man. He do all the videos, the Nipsey Hussle videos. So I got him. Shout out to Nip on the wall right there.
Yes,
you know
sir.
The team is crazy.
Yeah, because a lot of times, people just want to feel like they can do it themselves, but us being in the business of it, we see things, and that's why I ask you that, because your voice, people will listen to that. Like, it's important for the business, you know what I mean? You have to have your business straight. You can't just think that you're just gonna up and fly and just blow up. Like, no, you have to put in the work. California, Arizona, when you go back home to California, you know what I mean, automatically people are looking at you from an elevated view. Meaning, like you said, man, hey, FASE, we see you, man. You're doing your thing, you know what I mean? Now, let's talk about it. That also puts a target on your back, for hate, for, just negativity and things. How do you keep your mental health productive and keep moving forward, not worrying about that type of energy? I see you smiling, man. So I know you got something to say about that, man, because it's a real thing.
It's definitely a real thing. I've experienced it, but I've been experiencing that almost my whole life.
Okay.
So it's like if it's anything I don't give it no energy.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I pay attention to it because it's there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let it have no power over me. So, you know what I'm saying? With the hate, if you a player in the game, if you in the game and you playing, it's gonna be some haters. That's the name of the game, player haters.
Facts.
So if you in the game and you playing, it's gonna be some haters. That come along with getting dressed and walking out. You know what I'm saying? Like your ears on.
Definitely.
Somebody might be mad that you got them and they ain't got them.
Real talk.
That's their problem.
Nah, he keeping it 1,000. And it's so important that us as a community, in the community, we touch on mental health. So that's something that I wanted to ask you. You know what I mean? Because in our community, the black community specifically, I'm bringing that up, not FASE, I'm bringing that up. But in our community, we don't talk about mental health a lot. You know what I mean? We all go through trials and tribulations and things that we have to overcome, and it may burden us. How do you continue to push forward, you know what I mean, when you may be dealing with traumas of, you may have lost someone back home and you can't be there or something like that? How do you mentally stay focused and stay, on your path?
I'm a spiritual person, you feel me? So I God is good to anyone. But when you put in a position, like I didn't ask for people to follow me. I didn't go out and say, hey, can you follow me? Can you follow me? I just did what I like to do, and then people started following what I love to do, and people started following me. So when you got other people that's counting on you, kids, brothers, sisters, family, who look at you in a time of grief and turmoil, somebody gotta have the backbone and the shoulders for them to lean on. So I don't mind being that person. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? So I tap in with my homies all the time though. I tap in with my homies all the time. My phone, same number, same hood. It's all good. You feel me? Like my homies tap in and they'll tell you. I just call them, hey man, how you doing? What's going on with you? You alright? Okay, let's go have a drink, let's go sit down, let's go eat, let's chop it up. Because we come from our culture, like you said. We don't talk about it, we come from our culture. Like when I grew up, the way I grew up, my grandfather, what you crying for? Boy, don't be crying. You can't cry. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Barely tell you they love you. They expect you as a man to suck it up, put some dirt on it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, yeah. So, that's a fact.
So it's on us to, you know what I'm saying, check in with your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, man, if anybody watching this video right now, pick up the phone after you see this video. Pick it up right now. Call somebody, tell them you love them, ask them how they doing. You know what I'm saying? Just check on them.
Nah, that's real talk. That is real life, because what you just said is so powerful. Just checking in with your people. You know what I mean? Sometimes social media may, someone may like a post, and nowadays it's like, oh man, that's communicating. That's not communicating. You heard what the man said, man. He pick up the phone, shoot a text, whatever we got to do just to get that communication going. As when you're on the road, you know what I mean, and you're doing these shows state to state and you're moving around, you know what I mean? What do you enjoy the most about that?
Nah, because
talk about it.
Me and him talk all the time. I get a kick seeing everybody else around me happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like everybody always worried about me. I'm worried about everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I cut hair, so me and Drake, me and Dan, we was, you know, working on building this. And I told him, I said, I'm happy with cutting somebody hair and they getting up out the chair and they smiling and letting their hair cut.
Yeah.
He said, nah, the way you make them songs and getting people that feeling, that's what you need. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Straight
but
up.
I just enjoy seeing other people happy and me being able to be a part of them being able to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know, let's take it back. You know, I'm going to take you back for a second because I want you to dig deep in your mind about this question that I'm about to ask. You know, drink some water, man.
Okay.
You know, because this is the big homie told me, man. And when you were a kid and you were growing up in San Diego and you're around all that, you know, the trauma, the negativity, the grind.
Right.
You're seeing this stuff with your own two eyes. You know what I mean? As a man today, you know what I mean? How has that molded you as a person? Meaning, what did that teach you? You know what I mean? Having to overcome stuff like that and see it. And like you just said, you know, you said like your grandfather, because my grandfather said the same thing. My dad, man, put some dirt on it, get back out there, shut up, you know what I mean? How has that molded you, you know what I mean, as a human? You know what I mean? Knowing that you've been through that type of stuff and now it's made you stronger. Talk to me about that.
Well, you know, coming up in an environment like that, Southeast San Diego, Lincoln Park to be exact, it got its pros and its cons. You know, like you said, the negativity coming outside, being involved with the gang, going to school with cats that you grew up with when you get 15, 16, now y'all enemies for no reason at all.
Right.
It makes you wonder, and then like you see, you're getting older. Like I grew up in an area where, you know, said 56 at the best. You came outside and fought, or you stayed in the house.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And now, these days now, though, it's like it molded me into the man I am. I'm more humble.
That's big.
I know why, not all the time, but I know what times to go to war and what times not to.
Yeah.
What battles to fight physically, what battles to fight mentally.
Right.
Like you have to know that. You can't, youngsters, y'all can't just pick up a gun and you get mad at somebody, pick up a gun and shoot them, and you can. But it's only two things that come from that. You gonna die or you gonna be in jail for the rest of your life.
Yes.
And now your dreams and your money is over with. You know what I'm saying? So my movement, big homie, is strictly for the youngsters.
Yeah.
You know, when I go back home, I mess with nothing but the young homies. Big homies like, man, don't mess with the young. They don't listen. Nah, they might not get what you say on Tuesday of 2021, but Friday of 2025, it might finally sink in, and they gonna thank you for it.
Yes.
Man, I remember the homie when you told me.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why I asked that question, you know, because I feel like it's important for them, the listeners and the viewers, to hear that. You know what I mean? To know, you know, it's okay to communicate, you know, what you're going through, you know, and it's okay to grow, you know what I mean, and overcome things. And one thing that caught my ear that you said that, you know, that gave me a reaction was when you said that it made you more humble.
Right.
Because I can identify with that. I grew up in the trenches, San Francisco, Hunters Point, and things like that.
Okay.
So
shout out to the Bay.
Shout out to the Bay. We
my
here.
SD, my Sunny Deal partners out there.
Hey, we here. But it's also made me more humble. Because like you say, now you've known, we've been through this before. We've seen some of the toughest times. The toughest times continue to come, but these were times when we didn't know really what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now as an adult, it's like, oh nah, now I know what to do.
Yeah, but you know, at those points in your life, I call it the laws of the land. So when you in the land, you gotta abide by those laws.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying? So and you going through, we gangbang, you come outside, like you said, Hunters Point, man, they active, you know what I'm saying, up there. So you come outside, you gonna be with it or you not going around. You know what I'm saying? So that was the laws of the land at the time. So when you get older, you are your land now. You're your land.
Yep.
And you got your law.
Yeah.
So now, you know what I'm saying, now you can live by your laws, man, and hopefully they get you to where you're going.
Just like that. You know, you got some shows coming up, man.
Right,
You don't have to touch on all of them.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch on all of them, but you got some shows coming, some really big shows coming up.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I know you say that it's in you, and I believe it. It's in you.
Right.
But how do you prep for these shows? You know what I mean? You know, when you're about to go on stage in front of thousands, and like, how do you prep for this? You know what I mean? Do you just go up there and do your thing? Talk to me about it.
It's spare the moment with me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Once I get up there, the vibe come. It might. I don't know. I don't know what happens. You know the moment, man. It's like a football game. You know you finna go out there and run your plays as a quarterback. You know you finna go run your routes and catch the ball as a wide receiver. But in between that, in between, you don't know that you're gonna catch the ball, spin, tiptoe down the sideline,
Say that.
So you don't know that. So once the moment comes, I just try to seize it, and I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm grateful, I'm humble. I'm just, man, when I go out there and just see the smiles of people yelling, you know what I'm saying, they know my music. I don't even know them. They know my music. They know it's humbling. It's humbling.
You know, from where you are now to when you first began making music in your first performance, think about when you first performed and maybe the crowd, I don't know, because you might have, your first performance could have been in front of thousands, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, talk to me about when the crowd wasn't as packed as it is now. You know what I mean? Did you give it the same energy? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I probably gave it more. My first.
Why is that?
Well, I used to be on the road with Mitchie Slick. I used to be in his entourage.
Yes.
I used to be, I don't know if y'all know who Strong Arm Steady is.
Yes.
Exhibit. I watched him. I used to be on the road with him.
Right.
And X told me back in the day, he said, man, it don't matter who you're in front of, you be you. I don't care if it's one person, I don't care if it's 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Be you, always be you. Don't let the crowd change. Because some artists will come out and say, oh, it's 10 people out there, I'm not performing.
Yeah.
Or they'll say it's 100 people out there, I'm not performing. I love it. So me, my first show out in AZ was, we came to the Monarch, and I wasn't gonna perform. My show track didn't have a show track, whatever. So the crowd had died down. It was a few hundred people there. The crowd died down, and it was left with like maybe 20 people, 30 people. And we gave them 2 songs, and I rocked it out. And I gave them 20 people that was there. It was like, whoa.
Like, whoa.
And then you know the power of the mouth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The mouth gonna spread, it's gonna spread. So they
It's
like,
the most powerful marketing tool.
What they said, man, this guy, we don't know who he was, man. He went up there, his energy was crazy. Ooh, I got off the DJ, I think Benz, DJ Blaze, and Benz or something. They was like, bro, whoa, like, hey.
Yeah.
And they contacted me, man, won't you come back and do another show? And then the crowds got bigger, bigger, bigger. So, you know.
Talk to me about that consistency, you know what I mean? From, you know, going from that to, you know, people actually talking about, man, you gave a great performance, and now, you know, when you step on that stage, it's always packed out. You know, talk to me about going from that to that, you know, to where you are now. How has that growth been for you? How has it felt? Do you feel it inside of yourself? Like what do you feel like as you grow?
I call it it's like EPMD, man. EPMD. So every day, you know what I'm saying, motivated, you know what I'm saying, it's called motivation, preparation, and dedication.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying? EPMD. Y'all get a bar of it every day. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
So as long as you have those things and whatever you do, it's gonna work out for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna work out for you.
You know, I know you're filled with so much overflow, man, and I'm just so grateful to even get you, because I know you're so busy, to get you here, man, and you know, you got me in your establishment, man, the main headquarters, you know what I'm saying?
It's the dungeon, baby.
This is where it's at, man. Listen, this is my first time here, man, and this is amazing, bro. Thanks for having me. You know, as we move forward from the pandemic, you know, meaning the world, you know, as we start to open up and things like that, you know what I mean? What do you have planned next besides like shows? Do you have like, can we expect any visuals? What's going on now?
Yeah, we got a couple, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Yellow Negro, like I was saying. He about to shoot a couple videos for me. We got JD Films. He about to shoot a couple videos. We got him lined up. We about to do some car washes. I'm working on a 5-on-5 basketball tournament.
That's big.
Money and Dreams 5-on-5 basketball tournament. So if you got a label, you got anything, get you 5 guys, tap in with us. We're gonna do it big. We're gonna find us a park out here. We're gonna line it up. We got vendors around, man. We're gonna go big. We're gonna go live with it. Winner of the team gonna get $500, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then the losers gotta dedicate $500 to any organization. You know what I'm saying? That you got. The losers gonna dedicate.
That's big.
To any thing. So we got some things coming up, man. We got the Money and Dreams apparel coming out.
Yeah.
We got some stuff coming.
Man, listen, man. You know, you got so many things going on, so much work. You know what I mean? How does it feel to be kind of overloaded with just work that you love to do? You know what I mean? Because, you know, and let me preface that, because, you know, some people go to work and they don't really want to go to work. You know what I mean? In a 9 to 5, and there's nothing against 9 to 5s. It's just saying some people go to a 9 to 5 and they don't want to do that. For you, how does it feel to be able to do what you love to do and be able to take care of your family?
Well, like you said, some people don't like to go to a 9 to 5 every day. They like, man, I gotta get up, I gotta go.
Exactly.
But then you got some people that love to go to their 9 to 5.
That's true. That's true.
So them the people that I look at
and
say, I want to be like them with whatever job I get. I want to be like that. I don't want to be like the person that don't want to get up and go to their job. I'm not taking nothing from them. They say we're not taking nothing from you because everybody don't want to do it 9 to 5.
Yep.
That might not be you, but if you can find something great in something every day, you look at that and say, man, that's how I want to be, or man, I did that, or I can take a page out of your book. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch your show. I went, you tapped in with me, and then I said, let me go back and look at this, and I looked at you look like you love doing your job, and me being here with you, I feel that you love doing your job.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I can take a page from your book. I'm not bigger than, so I take pages from people's book that love to do their job. So it makes me do my job way easier. You know what I'm saying? I love doing my job.
You know, because that's important too. You know what I mean? You know, energy is very important. You know what I mean? And that's what I was telling Dan. I was like, man, when I pulled up and I had, I seen like the stage in the back, and like I'm like, man, you could throw parties, everything here. You got everything you need here at the HQ, bro. And it takes work for that. It takes work to get it how it is now. You know what I mean?
And it ain't done.
And it's not done. And it's not done. You know what I mean? Yeah. I wish I could take you on the tour, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get there later. You know what I'm saying? But you got visuals coming up. You got shows coming up, in state, out of state. You know what I mean? Talk to me about, what's next. Are you looking to get signed by a label, or are you looking to stay independent, or are you just happy doing what you love to do, making a living, doing what you're doing now? Talk to me about that.
I love doing what I'm doing. Like I said, we built this. This was a dream. I went to sleep, woke up in the morning, and it was like Money and Dream. I'm finna make this a brand. Like I said, I'm finna make this a lifestyle. So, me, we are a label.
Right.
We are a deal. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but if they come and they talking the right prices, man, we might be able to sit down. But it gotta come with the right thing. It gotta come. It gotta come right.
You know gotta make sense.
Yeah. Because, like I said, we ain't done, man. We just started. So, but the push is gonna be crazy.
Come on, man. Listen, and right now, like I said, man, I'm right here, man, with FASE. I'm right here in the HQ. Doing it. Hey, look, it's so dope, man, to be here, to be, able to get some game and some wisdom from the man. You know what I'm saying? This is the first of many. You're gonna be catching. He got so many shows, man. Like I said, you ain't gotta talk about all the shows, but give them one show that you got coming up so they can look forward to.
Since we're in AZ, man, I just tell y'all the 9/11, man. We got the 9/11, 9/12, September 11th. We got the Hip Hop Fest coming out here. We finna rock it. We finna go crazy with that, man. And just, what I'm saying, just so y'all know, if y'all trying to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying, tap in with us, man. Tap in with us. Find a way. Tap in with Big Homie. He got the line on me. You can tap in directly with me. You know what I'm saying? IG, FASE 1_3000. Tap in on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, I need a couple dancers. Tap in. We going crazy.
You heard what he said. We right here. Big Homie Told Me show. I had to get him on. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped so much game, but he has so much more. I wish I could stay here for hours and chop it up, but you know what? Gotta take away from everything. So we're gonna come back with a part 2, man. Right here with FASE, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
You got it, man.
Absolutely.
We locked in.
Salute.
Salute.
Absolutely. Let's get to it. Appreciate you.